Guys, I've got some bad news to tell you. Got some really bad news. I don't want to have to do this, but I can't go on. I simply can't go on. I'm exhausted. The weather has been really bad the past couple of days. I'm sick of being wet. I'm tired, and I think it's time to call it a day. I think it's time to call it a day. I just want to go home. I literally just want to go home because I'm at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end, and I'm just at my wit's end, and I don't know what to do. I'm like literally right at the end of the country. I'm stranded, and I have no idea where to go. I don't know which direction to go now. So yeah, sorry to give you bad news like that, guys. I really am. But yeah, I'm at my wit's end, and I've just had enough, and I'm just ready to go home. I really am. But check out from this morning anyway, and how it led to this point. Good morning, guys. So, do you know what? Do you wanna know something really cool? I could be at Land's End by tonight. I could literally be in Land's End by tonight. Now, I don't want to rush it. I don't want to, walk fast and rush to get there. I still want to take my time. And if I don't get there by tonight, I'll definitely get there by tomorrow. But the iconic thing is, right, so last year when I did Dover to Land's End, when I made it to Land's End, every year throughout the 6-week holidays, Tuesday and Thursday night, they do a fireworks show. They put on fireworks. And last year I made it there for one of the last showings. I actually stayed in the hotel on the Monday night. Got there for the Monday and stayed in the hotel, and then I stayed on I stayed throughout the day on the Tuesday, because it doesn't start till like 10 o'clock at night. It's only on for about 10 minutes, but it's just really nice to see. And yeah, so I stayed to watch the fireworks show last year, which was kind of like a celebration for the trip that I'd just done. And today's Thursday, and if I'm not mistaken, the final show is on tonight. The last showing is on tonight, so that'll be 2 years running that I make it there at Land's End to see the fireworks show. Like, if I can get there for tonight, I'll see the last showing of the fireworks. It's called Magic in the Skies. So that'll be really cool, because I saw it last year, and to be able to see it again this year, I just think it'll be a nice touch to the trip. But like I say, I don't want to rush, but yeah, so I'm going to get out the tent now, show you where I am, pack up, go to the shop, get some bits, and then we'll start heading down to Land's End. Okay guys, let me show you where I stayed last night. So basically, the main street, it runs through the village here, where the cars come back and forth, and on the other side of the houses there is where the shop is. So I've just wandered down here, round here, and I've spotted this greenery here, and I thought, oh my god, that's such a perfect place to set up my tent. So I've wandered up there where that guy is there, and then I spotted that gate, but that gate is locked. That gate is locked, so I'm thinking, oh, it must be private. Like, I think this lot belongs to that building there, so it must be private. So I've made my way to the end of there, walked down here, and then found this. Found this. I'm like, okay, this is equally just as nice. And look, big, wide, open field. Yeah, I mean, like I said, sometimes these places just fall into my hands. And look over here, look over there. So, like, obviously the there's a road here that runs right back down to the coastal path, which is down there. However, it's been raining on and off throughout the night, and it's literally only just stopped raining not so long ago. So once again, I may just walk a little bit along the road. I may just jump onto the road and walk along the road again for a while, and then get back on the coastal path in a bit when it brightens up. So yeah, I'm going to go to the shop, get some lunch and whatnot, and then start making my way along there, along the main road, and see how long it takes me. But yeah, this was quite a nice spot last night. So yeah, this place is called Pendine, and this is the main street running right through the centre of it. I nipped in that shop there and I got myself some breakfast, the usual coffee, a nice sausage roll for breakfast and a pint of milk. So I just took shelter in this bush shelter before moving on, and then yeah, found myself here at this miner's statue. If you want to have a pause and have a read of this, really liked this statue. Very, very, very well presented statue. Little bit of a like, memorial garden here, cool, with this statue in the centre of it, which was really nice. Nice little memorial garden. So yeah, the rain this morning was just completely on and off, on and off. It really couldn't make its mind up what it was doing at all. It stopped for a little bit and sunshine, and then absolutely lash it down again. And I was just wondering how long it would take for my boots to become absolutely soaked all over again. So yeah, as you can see, I'm making my way along these long country roads once again into the next places along. So yeah, I ended up walking through a place called St. Just, and do you know what, I really actually quite enjoyed taking this route and walking through all the little small villages. And there's my first look at a sign pointing to Land's End. Yeah, it was interesting walking through and seeing all the little villages and all the buildings and what was there. You know, things I wouldn't obviously normally see along the coast path. So yeah, it made a nice change to actually walk along the country roads and not the coastal path. So this is a nice look off in the distance over towards Land's End, and yeah, what another absolutely stunning view. It isn't far from the coastal path, so there we are. You can see it right over there, Land's End, sitting looking out across the ocean. So yeah, absolutely stunning view from up here, and you can just see how far I've got to walk to make it all the way over there. Again, still carrying on down these long country roads. So then I got very bored of walking along the country roads and absolutely sick of getting wet by the rain. So yeah, I thought I'd come in here and see if I could hitchhike one of these planes just to, you know, take me to a more sunnier destination. But no, it wasn't working. So I just thought I'd stay here and do a bit of plane watching the planes come and go. This is Land's End Airport, and these planes only fly to the Isles of Sicily. So yeah, it was nice to get out the rain and watch these come and go for a little while. It was very, very, very interesting. It looks like it's starting to brighten up again now. Like clear skies are rolling in. So what's to say that I start walking again? Literally Land's End is only about an hour to 2 hours away from here. And what's to say I hit the road again and it starts raining? Like honestly, I'm fed up with the rain. It looks like it's brightened up. I'm going to leave my waterproofs on just for now. And then yeah, I'm going to start walking and hopefully it stays dry. So as I neared Land's End, I decided to take a detour through Sennen Cove back to the coast. This is the huge hill overlooking Sennen Cove that I had to walk down. And if I had walked along the coastal path, you can see here the sort of section that I missed by walking along the country road. So not a massive portion I missed of the coastal path. Here's me heading back onto the coastal path now, up these very large steps to head over to Land's End. And here is another National Trust sign. My very last one of this trip. I probably missed a few of these, but no biggie. This was the final one. And there she is in all her glory, the Land's End Hotel. What a view from across the way. So here I'm in a bit of a lookout house. Had a bit of a look around in here at all the pictures and the information. Looks out obviously across the ocean. So yeah, a nice little building with lots of information. So here I can see just how many people are queuing up for that world famous Land's End sign to get their pictures. The queue is massive, and honestly there's no need. Last year when I went here I got it for free. You just have to go later on when the crowds have died down, or you can get a free one in the museum. Oh man, my feet are killing me. Absolute throbbing. And my neck as well. My neck, I get twinges in my neck. And yeah, I've just been informed the fireworks show ain't on tonight. I've literally just been informed that the fireworks are not on tonight because of the weather conditions. As said, it has been pretty rough the last couple of days. It has been bad. So no final celebration. So I don't know what to do now. I literally don't know what to do now. I may just go in here and treat myself to some scones, because when I was here last year, it's funny because I ordered some, I'm right looking forward to some cream tea. Ordered it, paid for it, and then the woman come up to me and said, I'm really sorry, I didn't realise we're actually out of scones. And she says, I'll give you a full refund, but you can still have the pot of tea for free. So I'm going to go in and see if they have any cream tea and have some scones again. And then I could either stay here than that. I'm not going to stay in the hotel again because it's just, as much as I'd like to, I could either stay in, camp around here, hang around and camp around here, or I could go and jump on a bus. Go on and jump on a bus somewhere else. Go and get on a bus and go somewhere else, which I think I might just do. Like I said, if the fireworks display had been on, I would have stayed here. As they're not on, there's not really much point in me staying, as much as I'd love to stay. So, but I'm here. I made it for the second year running. I'm back at the wonderful Land's End. But is this trip over? Is this adventure over? You're just gonna have to stay tuned. You're just gonna have to stay tuned to see what happens next. So I'm in the restaurant and I got my scones, clotted cream and jam. And what's funny is, tea, last year they put it in a pot and they served it, you could serve yourself from a pot. And I said, no pot this time. And he says, no, they're not allowed them anymore because people kept breaking them and smashing them. So being presented like this now, which I guess is fair enough. But yeah, which way am I going to put it on first, guys? Which way am I going to put cream on first or the jam on first, Oh, I could get thrown out of this place if I'm not careful. Okay, so what do you think about this way? Cream, jam, cream. So technically, the jam is in the middle. The jam is in the middle of the cream, like a jam butter. Yeah? And then, not just that. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? I've even put the leftover cream and jam on top of the scone. So there we go. Cream tea with a difference. Jam in the middle and also on top as well. Sue me. Sue me, Cornwall. Yeah, so a bit gutted about that. Actually a bit gutted, but never mind. I'm still here. So yeah, just had my cream tea, which was lovely, and now I'm gonna go and see if I can get a bus out of here to somewhere else. For anyone who didn't see my footage when I was here last year, this is basically the central Land's End where all the shops are and experiences, Wallace and Gromit and things like that. I'm sure you've all know, I'm sure you've all seen it or seen things of this place. You either just walk into me, you either like it or you don't. It's either it's spud up, yeah. Experiences. So yeah, it is what it is. It's just the end of the country. It's a nice place to come, but there's I'm not doing any of these. No need. But yeah, like I said, there is a museum here, quite an interesting museum actually, free. You can get a picture of the Land's End post here, so you don't need to pay. And yeah, and it tells you all about people who've done the walks, who've been here, and all sorts. Bloody hell, yeah, can't wait to get out of here, everyone's running into me. So yeah, the Land's End story, have a look at that when you come here. So, because people miss that, but yeah. So, I'm going to go and leave now, and I'm going to go and see if I can jump on a bus. I don't know if there's one due or whatnot. So, once again, for the second time, I'm going to say a farewell to Land's End, because there's really no need for me to stay here if I'm completely honest. So yeah, I think the buses come from up here. So this is me now leaving on the bus, bidding farewell to Land's End, and I would just like to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you to all my beautiful viewers for your ongoing support, your wonderful comments, anybody who donated towards this trip. You're all absolutely amazing, and you helped me out along the way more than you'll ever know. And I really hope you've enjoyed each one of these uploads just as much as I've enjoyed making them. So yeah, thank you so much. So I'm gonna leave it here and leave you with this little bit of a bus journey. I mean, I've done this just to show just how tiny these Cornwall roads really are. I mean, is it just me, or would anyone else just not like to be a bus driver? Like, honestly, for all the money in the world, you could not pay me to drive a bus around Cornwall. Honestly, watching this bus drive down these small tiny streets, winding around these corners and nearly coming face on into oncoming traffic, honestly were giving me palpitations. So yeah, I just thought I'd throw this in here for you to enjoy. Stay tuned to the end because you see some amazing views coming over into Penzance. But is that my next destination, or am I going to be going off somewhere else? You'll just have to stay tuned to find out. But until the next time, I hope you enjoy this. Bye.